Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, One Out the Tiger, and welcome to the first episode of the 7th inning stretch. And this is going to be a series of videos I'm going to put out. I'm going to incorporate real life baseball stuff with the video game posts that I'm going to be doing. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to go over basic hitting. So after you guys watch this the gameplay here with Scott McLean, we'll get back to the hitting, okay? See you in a bit. Alright guys, here we go. We have got ourselves a game on our hands. So I'm batting fourth, and we've got Maquis versus Correa. Oh wow, Kevin Correa is on the Pirates now. I didn't know that. Okay, so anyways, basically what I'm going to do in this match in this game, 7th inning stretch for this episode. Wow, what the hell am I talking about? Okay, so for this episode, the very first episode, what I want to talk about, and then what I'll do is I'll show you guys actual live footage of me hitting, is we're going to break down hitting. What I want to talk about is bat size. I want to talk about stance and weight and transfer and balance and loading and the mechanics of hitting. And so we'll break that down and I'll show you guys what it looks like in real life afterwards. Now we'll talk about bat size, picking the right bat size. Now I've had an evolution in my the bats that I prefer to use. I started out with a 32-inch bat when I was in high school. After high school I moved to a 33-inch bat, and I used that up until couple seasons back, and I think it was hitting playing softball. Softball bats are typically 34-inch bats, at least from what I've noticed, and I got used to that length, and I really like that length. So what I did is I moved up to a 34-inch bat. It was a lot heavier than I was used to, but the length felt nice to me. And so basically the only advice that I can give you is pick a bat length and size that you feel comfortable swinging. I don't know why I just let that go by. Don't pick a bat size because you think you have to swing a certain size bat because you're just like, oh, I'm a power hitter, I need to swing a heavy 34-inch bat or whatever. Don't pick a bat size and length that feels comfortable for you. Also, I kind of tend to stand off the plate a little bit more, so I need that extra length because I need to reach the outside part of that plate because I just can't turn on inside pitches very well. So I kind of give up on the inside pitch if I'm crowding the plate, and I don't want to do that because then pitchers will throw me inside. So that's the only advice, just to reiterate, pick a bat length and size that works best for you. For me, 34-inch bat works best for me. I think today's Mother's Day. See the pink wheels? So yeah, pick a bat size and everything. Nope, never mind. No pink bat. That works best for you. Now here we go. We're looking at the stance. If you look at this stance that I have right now, the Joe Mauer stance, it looks about 50% weight transfer, which means... Ooh, nice fastball. Which means 50% of the weight is on the back leg, 50% of the weight is on the front leg, and it's very even stance. And it's a even stance. It's normal. It's not open. It's not closed. And that's pretty much the way I stand when I'm hitting as well. Now, here are the mechanics of swinging. When the pitcher's getting ready to throw the ball, as you're going to see in a minute, you'll see Scott take a step forward. My actual step is a little bit sooner than his. When the pitcher gets to his release point, that's when I'm making my first step towards the plate. You'll see, I think Scott, he doesn't start taking a step until the ball's traveling. And I prefer to get, I shouldn't say I prefer, I must get my plant foot down soon so I can load up, wait on the pitch, and see it travel. It just helps me see the ball travel better. And so again, like I was saying, everything that I'm saying is from personal experience, and it's not intended to be, man, you cannot throw me inside pitch like that. I'm going to bang it off that Coke bottle, whatever the hell it was. I wonder if he threw me like a changeup or something. It didn't seem like a fastball. 450-foot bomb. But yeah, so anyways, everything I'm saying is works for me. It might not work for you. Let me see what he threw me. Changeup, that's what I thought. It might not work for you, so just take it with a... Ooh, nice play. Take it with a grain of salt. And again, everybody has their own way of doing stuff, so because I say it doesn't make it absolute, you know? But here's some of the mechanics that are truths that you'll see. You'll need to get a timing step down. I used to have like a 2-toe tap sort of a timing step. I simplified that just a single step. Some people lift their foot up and put their foot down. You know, it's just a very basic step, and have really wide stances and stuff. Like Albert Pujols is a good example of that. But when the pitch is in the air, you're definitely going to want to get that timing step down. And when you do that, you're going to load up on your back leg. Your hands are going to come to just about where your ear is, the ear hole is on the bat, and that's called the load position. And from that point, you are ready to swing the bat. So you are going to be deciding whether or not you want to swing the bat or not, and where the ball's traveling, and if you're going to go the other way or you're going to pull it, what's the pitch type. And that all happens like that. It's a matter of a split second you're deciding whether or not to swing. And it sounds like there's a lot to it, but after a while it becomes second nature. And those are the best hitters, the ones that aren't concentrating on what they're doing. They're just doing it out of instinct. So what we'll do is when we get back to real life, we'll go ahead and show you that. And I'll do my best to break it down on the tee that I can, and do it step by step, and hopefully that'll work for everyone. The thing is like I was saying, this will work for the most part softball with the pitch coming in a high arc. All the mechanics are the same. So oh shoot, I almost got fooled there. That was really weird. They're all the same. Mechanics will work out. Everything about softball is the same thing. I know a lot of people who are better softball hitters than they are baseball hitters. And that's because they can get underneath the ball and they pretty much, uppercut these pitches. And you'll see guys who hit home runs, in softball, but they really can't hit that well in baseball because they've got big uppercut swings trying to hit that ball out. And the way I approach when I play softball, I approach it the same way as I do baseball. You take the same sort of level swing, which is sort of a misnomer. There's no real level swing in baseball. You're just trying to, your bat plane is supposed to catch it's supposed to be the opposite plane. What? Let me think about this. The ball's coming in. Yeah, it's sort of like the opposite plane of what the pitch is coming. Oh shit! I thought that ball went out. Oh, that's embarrassing. Also, what's important to talk about are the hands. When the hands come through the zone, when you're bringing them down, you want that knob of the bat to face the pitcher. And you're leading with that left hand if you're a right-handed hitter, right hand if you're a left-handed hitter. You're going to point that knob out towards the pitcher. And as it's coming through the zone is when you get that whip. And all your power is coming from that right hand if you're a right-handed hitter, or left hand for a left-handed hitter. Whew, that's a mouthful. And you're going to be... now, I don't like Barry Bonds, but I heard him talk one time about his approach to hitting and the mechanics of hitting. And he says that with that bottom hand, what he's trying to do is punch the pitcher in the gut with the base, the bottom of his hand, like thrusting it out there. And it makes a lot of sense. So that's where you get your power from. Your top hand is there to guide the bat through the zone. And then that bottom hand is there to provide some power. So some guys that I know, they let go of the bat with that bottom hand too early, and so essentially they're swinging with one hand, and they're not putting a lot of power on the bat. So that's one reason why I personally have gone to a two-handed approach to swinging the bat. It just keeps my shoulders together, keeps me flying out and open up. And there's all sorts of problems. It's actually there are more problems in a swing than the actual mechanics of the swing, so I can't really go into all the problems of the swing. But for me at least, just one problem is if you keep your hands together, you keep your shoulders closed off to the pitcher, and that'll prevent you from flying open on your swing and pulling your head. And the head is another thing that's very important. You need to keep your what's called shoulder to shoulder. So when you're swinging, your head's gonna rock from your left shoulder down to your right shoulder if you're a right-handed hitter, or vice versa for a left-handed hitter. You want to go chin to chin kind of a deal. I know it's actually a little exaggerated. It's nice pitch. It's actually not like that. So when you're loaded up, and I'll show you in the video, I guess you're right. You got your chin on your left shoulder, and then it's going to end up on your right shoulder when you go shoulder to shoulder for your head. And you're going to keep it locked in that way. So I know I've covered a lot, and hopefully when I get out there and start swinging the bat, it all makes sense, and I'll do my best to try to reiterate without oh my gosh, hang me, oh my god, I can't believe that. I'll do my best to try to reiterate without taking as much that long of a time as possible. Man, my eyes are lighting up on those curveballs. Oh, here's a quickie little information. I'll be in Boston. Ooh, damn, it's got me on a curveball. I'm going to be in Boston in June for the Padres-Red Sox game. I don't know if you guys are in Boston, but it'd be kind of cool to meet up with people if there's anybody in Boston who wants to meet up. Is this good? We got one more at bat. Cool. Yeah, so if you guys are in Boston, put me a little message on there. Maybe I can meet up with you guys while I'm in Boston. I'll be in there from the Flying in the 19th, and I'm leaving the 22nd to Wednesday, so it's a Sunday through Wednesday trip for me. Oh, man. They are giving me fits with those curveballs right now. And then also have a ball game tomorrow, so hopefully I can keep my 2-game hitting streak alive. No, I'm not going for that curveball either. What does this guy throw? 89? I could wait a little bit. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, Boston in June. I'm really, really excited. I don't get a chance to travel very much. And just because I actually want to go to all the ballparks. I don't know about you guys, but I want to go to all the freaking ballparks. Oh, speaking of the Red Sox, Adrian Gonzalez, former Padre, he signed a 7-year, $154 million deal with the Red Sox. That's just, ooh, 5.5. It's a win hole right there. Is that going to win the game for us? Well, I mean, put us ahead. Nope. Awesome. Way to go. Run us right out of the inning. See what happens. Oh, got one more at bat. Yeah, 7-year, $154 million. That's the game. We lost. Great. All right, guys. Well, let's go back outside and let's do some hitting. All right, guys. Like I mentioned in the video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through this one time, swing it through, and then what we'll do is we'll break it down into its parts, and I'll go over what we talked about in the video. So anyways, guys, here's the breakdown on that swing. What you're going to want to do, like I said in the video, you want to take that first step, the hands come back, the weight's on your back leg, and then you're going to swing, all the way through the zone. You're going to bring the knob through the zone, bring that bottom hand through, so it'll look like this, and then all the way through. You'll come around, finish off your swing. So we got one more time. Like that, you got yourself a home run. Cut. That dang whiff ball went pretty far. Alright guys, that's going to conclude this first episode of 7th Inning Stretch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you found it educational, and hope it helps you guys. So basically, just get out there, take some hacks off the tee, go to the cages, and just go play some baseball. Go Padres.